Almost every traumatic thing that can happen to you at Mavericks is due to the leash.
I think leashes are one of the most dangerous things in the lineup in any surf spot over 20 feet.
There's those few critical situations where leashes become more of a hindrance than a help.
After going down on the first wave of the set, Flea found himself on the wrong end of his leash. When entangled in a crevice, the urethane cord held him in place while he was repeatedly battered by incoming whitewater.
The leash wrapped around the rocks and I was stuck for like 8 waves.
How come you couldn't get the leash off your foot?
Because the water current was so strong. It's like doing a sit-up with 200 pounds on your chest.
Flea eventually worked himself loose, but in an even more dramatic incident, Jeff Clark was hurled into Maverick's rocky boneyard and was trapped when his leash became hooked onto Sail Rock.
I can't get the leash off my ankle, and this broken half of my board is dragging me right into the rocks, and finally, I'm getting swirled around, and I got my hands out, and I feel the rock, and I'm hanging onto the side of this rock, and I'm underwater, and the water starts to drain, and I am high and dry. Next thing you know, another wave came over the rock, and I'm underwater again. The tension from my leg rope relieved. I climbed on the rock, and I got rid of that damn anchor that was around my leg.
It's so funny that the Maverick surfers value their surfboards more than their lives.
It's like a lifeline. If you get held down, the only thing that I know is at the end of this is something that floats a lot more than I do. So if I wait and hold on to it, that's up.
So I reach around and grab my leash and climb it back to the top, back to the surface.
And I know for sure that in my personal experience, there were times when if I didn't have a leash, I'm not sure I would have lived.